Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you wherever you are listening to me. Home and diaspora depends on your time zone. From here, I say to you good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. With vital information I want to give to you. So, my listeners, as it stands this very moment, we have finally confirmed that the second Buhari has died. So, and this is his dead body, his remaining. They have brought to Nigeria for burial. And as it stands now, they made us to understand that Buhari have been buried in his town home in Daura, Katsina State. Then, I'm making this video for a purpose, significant purpose. One of the purposes is for you to be very careful, not for another coded Buhari to come out tomorrow and said he didn't die. He debunked the lies because Nigeria government is very deceptive and full of propaganda, and Nigeria is an evil entity. What I'm telling you this moment must be very clear to you. Buhari have said goodbye to Nigeria as his last legacy was full of evil, and as he is dying, he left Nigerians in pains and tears of their beloved ones, which he arranged to be killed. Listen and listen again. Some of you are very myopic and cannot see beyond your nose. In the sense that when the real Buhari died in 2017, all of you, without exception, we are not convinced. And for you to see how deceptive and how wicked Nigerians are. Their president died, and they did not divulge the secret until Queen Elizabeth, late Queen Elizabeth, sent condolence message to Nigeria government. Meanwhile, the real Buhari, General Buhari, died in London hospital and was flown to Saudi Arabia for burial arrangement. That Buhari was buried in Saudi Arabia. And you need to ask a question. In the thistles and thorns that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been passing through, didn't Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say it? He said it, that the real Buhari have died 2017. And all of you remain mute and silent. Why is it so that they have not raised that issue in the court while Buhari was alive? When Buhari was alive, why is it so that Buhari himself didn't say, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said he died? It's an offensive statement. It's a criminal offense because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu proved what he's saying beyond reasonable doubt. But it does not touch any Nigerian heart. And I don't believe that there's any Biafran that believed what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. Not until Other prophecies of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started coming to reality, such as Fulani walking to your house, drag you out, and kill you before your wife and your children. And sometimes rape your wife and rape your daughters before you and slaughter your sons. So what I'm saying this very moment is challengeable, is painful. Buhari committed an inevitable retribution. Listen good. The second purpose why I'm making this video is that some people are saying that Buhari should be forgiven. Where will you start and forgive Buhari? In the whole 36 states of Nigeria, including FCT 37, how many millions of people did the Buhari killed? With Boko Haram, Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, ICC, Lakrawa, Mahmuda. It's not a secret thing. We have living proof. What we are saying is nothing but the truth. And for those who are busy running their mouth and making noise up and down in different countries and in Nigeria as well, some of you said that Fulanis are not a terrorist, that it is Igbos are terrorists. Example of Charles Soludo and some people from different countries that hated Igbos so much. Listen to me. Why is it so that the United States of America placed Fulanis as number 4th deadliest terrorist in the world index? I'm talking of in the world index of terrorism. Fulanis are number 4th deadliest terrorist in the whole world. So now, why are you running your mouth? Why are you wambling your mouth? You are mediocre, and mediocrity has nothing to do with, reasonability. Mediocrity is far from reasonability. If you are reasonable, you have to read wide. You have to listen to the news. Reasonable news. You have to follow people who are reasonable. Join a reasonable group, not a touts that are hungry, looking for what to eat. Charles Soludo as well have damaged the reputations of Igbos because he wants to continue remaining a governor of Anambra State till 2031. And this is why he look at Igbo race, over 85 million people of Biafran people, and you call them terrorists in the bush and in the forest. Meanwhile, Charles Soludo, Fulani terrorists have just been arrested yesterday with AK-47, AK-49. Who give it to them? And where did they bring it from? Inside the bush in Igbo land. Charles Soludo was busy training terrorists, training criminals that are killing Anambarians on daily basis. And nobody is saying a word. Nobody is talking. Nobody is saying it, talking about it. This was how you people remained silent until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. It was kidnapping. Anybody who said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was arrested is a criminal. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. He was abducted. Abduction is criminality. Nigeria government committed criminal offense by breaching the international treaty, which Nigeria was a signatory to, by kidnapping another citizen, a citizen of Britain in Kenya with Britain international passport. What do you say? And this is why I said that there is nothing like nationality. Your country is your country. Where you are indigenous is where you are indigenous. Because since the kidnapping or abduction took place in Kenya, the United Kingdom, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a citizen in it, have not looked for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for one day. And that's why I'm warning every Biafran to stay out of trouble. Wherever you found yourself, any country at all, including Nigeria itself, stay out of trouble. Don't look for trouble. But I'm not supporting that when somebody look for your trouble, you should fold your hands. No. Anybody who look for your trouble, teach the person a lesson. Because that is what we call self-defense. You have to defend yourself from your opponent, from your enemy. And if you refuse to defend yourself, you might be killed. And that will be the end. I have advice for Biafrans. I'm talking to Igbo people. I'm talking to Biafrans. To understand that Buhari has died. Second death. Maybe he will resurrect again and be coded. And he will become the third Buhari. We never know, because Nigeria can do anything. The people who spoil Nigeria are Fulanis. For the information of those who are supporting Fulanis, whatever they are doing in Nigeria, they are doing it also in other countries, both in Africa and outside Africa continent. Because their terrorism is very, very expository. So what I'm saying this moment, believe it or not, is Buhari that died. Why should he be forgiven? The terrorists that Buhari trained before he died are still working for him as he is dead. They are still killing people in Nigeria. They didn't cease. And for your information, Buhari died, but Tinubu have not died. Tinubu is still alive. Tinubu is the representation or representative of Muhammadu Buhari. So, on the other hand, as Buhari is dead, even when he has not died, what has died, people, Nigerians that have died by the hands of Tinubu regime are more than the ones Buhari killed. But still, the Nigeria Parliament, House of Assembly, the senators, lawmakers, they remain silent. Nigerian soldiers and police and DSS colluded with the fallen terrorists, killing people in Nigeria. And this is what have made many people to scatter and run to different countries for refuge for their lives. And I will say the people who doesn't know anything have been killed in the name of Buhari. Buhari will never be forgiven.